Do you know that we Iranian Jews actually have a false messiah that fits the qualifications more than Jesus, Shabtai Tzvi, and the Rebbe? Let me take you back to the mid-700s, when a Jewish tailor from the city of Esfahani named Eshar ben Yagum began preaching and gathering followers. These were the early days of the Muslim Caliphate that had conquered the Zoroastrian Sasanian Empire, which had a huge Jewish community. Eshar, with the new name Abu Isa, started altering the recently codified rabbinical laws in his own way, adding more daily prayers, banning wine and meat, and even calling himself a prophet. Now, I don't know if Abu Isa was actually anointed. I don't keep track of how much oil is lathered on the various characters from medieval history. So why was this guy more in line with Jewish messianic prophecies than Jesus, Shabtai Tzvi, and the Rebbe? Well, unlike those guys, Abu Isa was a military leader. He actually gathered his Jewish followers into a revolt against the Abbasids, and joined with a concurrent Zoroastrian revolt led by Abu Sinbad. Why do these guys all sound like rappers? Abu Isa also engaged in some pretty magical stuff. He contacted far-flung and lost Jewish communities, as he had a desire to return the Jews to their original homeland. Despite being illiterate, he apparently wrote books, and in battle he would use a myrtle branch to draw a line in the dirt that would act as a force field against his enemies before single-handedly defeating their armies. Now, while he was basically a Jedi, according to Maimonides, the rabbis did still declare Abu Isa not the Messiah. But here's the most messianic thing about him. After he was killed in battle near Ray, which is basically modern-day Tehran, his followers refused to believe that he was dead, and insisted that he was actually just hiding in a cave in the mountains, and that when the time for the messianic era arrived, he would come back. Sound familiar? These followers eventually moved to Damascus and even believed in Abu Isa for another 300 years. Sound familiar? Abu Isa was so influential in his time that he was mentioned in Karaite, rabbinical, and Muslim sources. This is a very significant historical figure that you've never been taught about. An Iranian Jewish warrior who attempted to achieve redemption through military revolt 1300 years ago, who gathered not the 70,000 followers of the Dajjal, but still an army of 10,000. And they say Esfahanis are cheap and wily in business. Turns out this Esfahani was just a magical, kooky, idealistic, badass warrior Jedi magician. And hey, maybe he's alive, living in a cave somewhere, drinking kahveh and playing takhte with the Mahdi.